Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. In this video, we are going to solve a problem on electrostatics. This problem came in the year 2020 in JAM Biotechnology paper. Here the question is, one point charge Q each is placed along a line at three different points, x equals 0, x equals 2 nanometer and x equals 6 nanometer. The force between two charges separated by 2 nanometer is 2 piconewton. The magnitude of force in piconewton on the charge in the middle due to the other two charges is what? Okay, so let us solve this question. So first of all, let us draw the line. Okay, where the three charges are placed. So first, suppose this is our line. Okay, and here 3 points are x equals 0, x equals 2 nanometer and x equals 6 nanometer. So suppose this is the first point, this is the second point and this is the third point. It is x equals 0, x equal 2 nanometer, x equal 6 nanometer. Okay, and here 3 charges are placed. Suppose let us name them Q1, Q2, Q3. Okay, and here each having value, having charge small q. So Q1 equal Q2 equal Q3 equal Q. Okay, this is given. Okay, now let us first calculate what is the distance between each charge. Okay, so this is x equals 0 and this is x equals 2 nanometer. Okay, so distance between these first two charges, that is Q1 and Q2, distance between Q1 and Q2 is 2 nanometer, right? 2 nanometer distance between these two charges, right? And distance between Q2 and Q3 is 6 minus 2. 6 minus 2, that is 4 nanometer, right? So here it is 4 nanometer. It is meter, okay? 4 nanometer, right? So distance between Q1 and Q2 is 2 nanometer and that between Q2 and Q3 is 4 nanometer. Okay? Now we need to calculate the force between first of all, the force between two charges separated by 2 nanometer, that means these two charges, that is Q1 and Q2. Okay, separated by 2 nanometer. See here, in case of Q1 and Q2, the separation between them is 2 nanometers. So force on Q1 and Q2 is 2 piconewton. Okay, force between Q1 and Q2 is 2 piconewton. Okay, so let us first write it as, so force on Q2 due to Q1, okay, force on Q2 due to Q1, that is F12, let us write it as F21. F21, this is force on Q2 due to Q1. Okay, so this F21 is equal 2 piconewton. Okay, now we need to calculate the force, the magnitude of force on the charge in the middle, that is on Q2, due to the other two charges. That is, we need to find F21 vector plus F23 vector. Okay, the magnitude of these two vectors, summation of these two vectors. Okay, so here F21 represents force on Q2 due to Q1, and F23 represents force on Q2 due to Q3. Okay, so we need to calculate the net force on Q2. Okay, so let us write down what is F21. Okay, now F21, we know the magnitude of F21, but let us write down the expression for F21. That is the force on Q2, force on the charge Q2 due to charge Q1. Okay, now what is this? We know that in SI units, electrostatic force is equal, F equal 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square, right? So here let us not write 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, because that would be troublesome. We don't need it. We just write it as constant K. Okay, so F21 equal K Q1 Q2 by R square, right? So here each Q1 and Q2 is equal Q, right? Here each Q1 and Q2 is equal Q, right? So it is equal Q square K times Q square by R square. Here R is 2 nanometer because separation between Q1 Q2 is 2 nanometer. Q1 and Q2, separation between Q1 and Q2 is 2 nanometer. So it is 2 nanometer square. So 2 square. Okay, we don't need this nanometer term right now. Okay, so it is K Q square by 2 square. And force on Q2 due to Q3, what's that? F23, right? F23, that is equal K Q2 Q3 divided by R square. This is the distance between, if the distance between Q1 and Q2 is R12, then it is R32. Okay, so this is K Q square by 4 square, right? Because the distance between, or the separation between charge Q2 and Q3 is 4 nanometer, right? 4 nanometer. So F23 is equal K Q square by 4 square, right? See here, this 4 square is, we can write this thing as K times Q square by 4 times 1 by 4, right? But here in case of F21, we can write it as K Q square by 4, right? So we can replace this K Q square by 4 by F21, right? So this we get F21 times 1 by 4, right? So if we add F21 and F23, okay, with their directions. Okay, now what is the direction of F21? F21 is the force on Q2 due to Q1, right? F21 F21 is the force on Q2 due to Q1. So the direction of F21 is along this side. Okay, and now the direction of F23 is along the opposite side, because see, this Q1, Q2, Q3 all are of same type, all are positive Q charge, right? So they would be the force would be repulsive. Okay, so if the force on Q2 due to Q1 is along this side, then F23, that is force on Q2 due to Q3, would be along this side. Okay, so this is F21 and this is F23. So the resultant force of F21 and 23 would be along right side, right, that is along, if I say eastward, along this direction. Okay, so this would be F2. If the resultant force is F2, then F2 is F21 mod of F21, or I can write the magnitude of F21 as F21 minus F23. Okay, and that is equal, F21 means K, or let us just write F21 again, minus this thing, F21 times 1 by 4, F21 times 1 by 4, right? This thing, F23, we replace F23 by F21 times 1 by 4. So we get in the next step, F21 times, what we get, 3 by 4, right? 3 by 4, 4 minus 1 by 4, that is 3 by 4. Now what is F21? F21 is equal 2 piconewton, right? So 2 times 3 by 4 piconewton, right? That is equal 3 by 2 piconewton, and that is equal 1.5 piconewton. Okay, 1.5 piconewton. So our answer is 1.5 piconewton. Here you need the answer in piconewton, right? Here in the question you need the answer in piconewton. So our answer is 1.5 piconewton. Okay, so I hope I could successfully explain the solution to you. If you have any doubt regarding this solution, please tell me in the comment section. If you like this video, please click on the like button, share this video with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe our channel. Ta-ta!